He said, some of y'all got a check. But the problem is you were dancing and laughing and having a good time because you got one check, but the Lord had more checks for you. But you couldn't get them because you bragging about the one check.
Wow.
Some of y'all have more checks waiting for you, but you're not getting them because you're not working the way you should be working to get that to get those other multiple checks that are out there waiting for you. The company's got multiple checks. I got a guy in my base shop last month made $6,800. $6,800. Now let me break it down how he made it. He did 6 life apps. He's a regional leader. He did 6 life apps, and from the 6 life apps, he made $4,000. Then he closed $125,000 variable annuity, paid him another $2,800. So he made $6,800, and then he made another $2,600 because he had another $162,000 in checks come to the office. That got invested. He's at $3,000 right now for the month. My
so
question
Alan,
is,
10 grand, a month and a half.
Yep, it should have all hit last month, but the 2 investment checks, for some reason, they didn't process it or whatever the heck happened. I was trying to get that in there because I wanted him to make $10,000 in the base shop.
Mm-hmm.
So he didn't do monster numbers. So here's what I tell you. 3 things. I got this from Joe Ward. We went to the AALC retreat. Now check this out. We went to a retreat last week. Just to be in the retreat, I'm just happy to be in the retreat. Just to be in the retreat, we had to pay a couple grand. So we had to pay a couple of grand to be at the Amelia Island, Ritz-Carlton, for 4, I think it was 5 days. We were there 5 days, okay? Just to be able to pay, you had to make $20,000 a month. I got to let this sink in for a second. Just to be able to pay your own money to go, you had to make $20,000 a month.
Wow.
But then to be able to speak, you had to make $35,000-$40,000 a month. There ain't nobody speak that wasn't making $35,000-$40,000 a month.
Yikes.
I'm like, man, Lord Jesus. So I sat down and had dinner with $1 million earner, Joe Ward, and he gave me 3 things, 3 traits of a full-time person that's going after regional vice president. A full-time person that's going after regional vice president.
Hey, make sure, Alan, hold on. Make sure y'all are taking notes. Y'all need to be writing this stuff down. I do have the call being recorded, but y'all need to write this stuff down. Go ahead, Alan.
So there's 3 traits. Now, I don't want you to answer this out loud because I had some people in my office when I came back with it Monday, and they, oh, yeah, Coach, that's me. I said, okay. In your heart of hearts, you know damn well that ain't you. Okay, so there's 3 traits. The first one is you got to be coachable. That's number 1. You got to be coachable. Now, you got to be coachable when your butt don't feel like being coachable. See, that's what coachable is. I ran track at a very high level. I ran track for Florida State. I ran track for Nike South. Matter of fact, when I went to Florida State, I don't know what college costs because I went to a junior college on a full ride. Then I went to Florida State on a full ride, so they paid for everything, and they paid me to run. So they paid for my apartment, paid for me to run, and I don't know what college costs. I got 2 degrees from Florida State, don't know what it costs. And I ran for Nike South and trained for the 92 Olympic trials. So I ran at a very high level, so I know what it means to be coachable when you don't feel like being coachable. I remember I had a bike accident on campus because somebody walked in front of me, and I hit the doggone cobblestones. And my forearm, both my forearms were all tore up. I went and got them taped up and took my butt to practice. There was no such thing as missing practice. Because if you miss practice, you're going to miss the game. Hello. So being coachable means you want to be coachable when you don't feel like being coachable, when it's not convenient to be coachable, when you don't even want to do it, but you don't even understand it. See, it's not for you to understand what the coach calls the play. Because if you notice, most coaches are fat in sports. They don't have to be in shape to be coaches. They don't have to be able to run and be able to jump as a coach. A coach sees things that you can't see. That's what makes them a coach. That's why you need to follow what they're talking about, because if you're trying to get the regional vice president and you're not there, your butt got to be coachable. The second one is loyal. Loyal means, oh, come on now. That second one is big. It's deep. You got to be loyal. Loyal means that you're going to go where the coach goes. See, when the coach calls a play, loyal means you don't go to other people in the bake shop and say you don't like the play. Loyal means when it's time to buy tickets, to the event, you don't buy one ticket, you buy 5 to 10 tickets. Because you know if you put your money up, you're gonna put some butts in chairs. That's loyal. And the last one is the hardest one. Oh, it's the hardest one for the adults. I don't know if they can take this one. I don't know if they can handle this last one. You think I'll just give it to them?
Yes.
You sure?
Yeah, we need it, Alan. We need everything you're giving us right now.
Oh, the last one is accountability. You got to be accountable.
Oh, Lord, you
got to be accountable.
Oh.
Now I'm gonna blow you away because being accountable means that you get. Now I'm gonna teach you how to be accountable. Being accountable means you got to get some people self-employed, Roy. Bro, you and Eric don't have enough people that are self-employed. Let me explain what that means. With the cash flow quadrant, you got the employee quadrant top left, then you got self-employed bottom left, then you got business owner bottom top right. Okay, now here's what it means. See, you on a job, you're employees. But let's equate that to Primerica. In Primerica, when you're self-employed, that means you can write business without anybody telling you to write business. You can hire somebody without anybody calling you to ask you for a doggone number of how many people you're going to hire. You're already calling the coach saying, this is what I'm hiring, and this is what my people are going to do. See, to be self-employed, that means that you don't have to be called. You don't have to be taught. Nobody has to call you. You call the coach and tell the coach what you finna do. That's self-employed. See, and the reason why you want to get self-employed is because if you're self-employed, you can teach somebody that you hired how to be self-employed. So you can't teach somebody something that you ain't doing. You can't teach somebody how to hire somebody and you ain't hiring. You can't teach somebody to write some doggone life apps when you ain't writing no life apps, or you're trying to write them in secret when the coach has to report to his coach. So y'all need some people that's self-employed. I told this to my face shop on Monday. I said, enough of y'all ain't self-employed. I know you ain't self-employed because you don't return my text.
Hold on, Alan. You must be on our text message secretly.
Oh man, no, it's like that in Jacksonville too, man. I try and text somebody, don't text me back, and they text me back 5-6 hours later. That's because Lord have mercy. Most people spend more time in the coal mine, the COAL mine, than they do in the gold mine, the GOLD mine. Primerica is a gold mine, but we don't look at our notes. We don't study. We don't get obsessed. We don't get possessed with our Primerica business. We get possessed with that business that you got that only paying you $5,000 an hour. And even if they pay you $20,000 an hour, that's only $41,000 a year, and that's broke.
God almighty.
We only one or two people away from an explosion. So let me give you the good news. The good news is you're only 1 or 2 people away from an explosion. You're only 1 or 2 people away from an explosion. It could take 1 or 2 people to explode your business, but you got to be at your best so that they'll see you at your best and they want to join your team. Wow. So I open up to any questions. I hope I gave you something. I hope I gave you something. I fired myself up. I want to join myself again. Doggone it.
Alan, I ain't gonna lie. Man, this is one of the best calls I've been on in a long time, bro.
Man, I'm firing myself up. I got to find some people that are self-employed in my office. That's the challenge we had. You know, most people are waiting for somebody else to get it on. Most people are waiting for somebody else to be accountable. To be accountable. Be the first one. You be that person.
Man, you sure you ain't been at our meetings and on our conference calls and stuff, bro? Secretly?
No, man. I mean, that's Primerica, man. I'm writing down notes from what I did on Monday. Spare time, part-time, full-time. So when I hire somebody to the business, we got 35 hires this year, and my goal is to hire 20 more people direct by the end of December 31st. I'll have another 20 direct. We got 18 showing up that are direct to me licensed, and we got a couple of them that are starting to taproot now. That's what's going to take us over 100 people showing up in the next 30 days, and then we'll go to 300 people showing up by the AALC. Then we're going to explode over 1,000 people showing up by 2020. That's our goal. But it starts to explode. I mean, we're just going to explode. We're going to find some people that are sick and tired of being sick and tired, that want to go out and build a business before Primerica leaves us.
Yeah. Eric, has Alan been fired tonight or what, bro?
Straight fire. Straight fire. Alan, I got a Coach, can I ask a question, or you want to go to below RVP?
Yeah, go ahead, Ian, and then we'll open it up to below RVP.
Okay, Alan, and this ties into coachability, but as successful as you are, being a council member, and you describing the cars you're driving, the cars you're looking at, I guess it's a two-parted question. Why, on your level, do you still see the need to be coachable, to spend thousands of dollars, to be around other people that can take you to another level? And then also you mentioned about having 1,000+ people showing up in 2020. So that's a big vision. So why is it important for you to remain coachable at your level and cast a big vision?
Well, first of all, I'm getting beat. There's different levels. The only way, this is good. The only way to multiply your income, your cash flow, is to get around people who make you feel uncomfortable because they make so much more money than you. That's number one. Most people are hanging around people that make the same amount of money. That's addition. That's why the left side of the quadrant doesn't grow with their income part. Because when you're self-employed or you're employee, you're trying to do all the work yourself. On the right side, let me give an example. The recession we had back in 2008, 2009, 2010, the recession was amongst employees and self-employed. It was not with business owners and investors. Let me prove it to you. The three dealerships that are the most that improved the most over those 3 years were Bentley, Rolls-Royce, and Ferrari. Ferrari stopped making cars because of supply and demand. Too many people were buying Ferraris, so they made less of them so they can charge more for them, but they were still selling out. Bentley created a truck, the Bentayga, and so did Rolls-Royce. They created the Cunning. So they created trucks during that time period for people who are going to spend $300,000 on a doggone SUV. Don't tell me there was a recession. The recession was with the employees and the self-employed people because they own nothing. So they're not getting paid what they're worth. They're getting paid what somebody wants to give them. So the reason why I stay coachable, the reason why I'm on a call with Tanya Poe is because Tanya Poe makes me feel uncomfortable because she's at $600,000 and I'm at $200,000 and I'm not 3 times less than what she is. But in order for me to get that, I got to talk to her. Got to be around them.
Alan, I just wanted to say you were exactly right because, Alan, when the recession came, my income grew to over $100,000 in 2009.
Yeah. You ain't lying. Mine grew too.
And that's when Ivan went over $1 million too in 2009. And Eric White got promoted to RVP in a recession.
Yep. Business owner. The only way to stay on, if you have people on the call that want to be self-employed, which means they can write business, hire people without you telling them to, they're sending you numbers in advance. When they do, the reason why they want to do that is because when they create somebody who does what they're doing, that's accountable to them, that pushes them over to business owner temporarily until they make regional vice president, and regional vice president stay over there. But it gives them a glimpse. It gives them a glimpse of what regional vice president looks like at regional leader. That's why so many regional leaders get stuck at regional leader because they get a glimpse at what regional vice president looks like. So they think they're there, and they think they know more than the regional vice president. So it keeps their butt at regional leader, not regional vice president. Hello. Next question. I know, man. I mean, I'm telling you, I have $1 million mindset. That's why I know my income is going to follow the information that we know, because I know what I know. We just got to find a few people that want it. It's over.
That's right. So let's open it up, Alan, to below RVP.
Appreciate that.
Do we have anybody that's got any questions for Alan?
I won't be gentle. I'm sitting here. I'm looking at my holograms. I'm 4 miles away from my house. I'm sitting in the parking lot because there's a drop zone over by my house because I live in the boondocks. My garage is 800. My garage is 800 square feet, and my loft, my man cave is 1,000 square feet upstairs. I got 4 lounge chairs. I got 2 55-inch televisions. One is for my DirecTV. The other one's for my PlayStation 3 and 4. When I get home, and I play both of them at the same time.
That's what I'm talking about, Alan. So guys, no questions for Alan? Regional leaders, y'all don't have any questions for Alan?
Any questions? I'll answer anything.
This is Miko. How you doing?
Hey man, how you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you for the call. I mean, this is awesome. I took a lot of notes on everything you were saying. I was trying to type everything. So my question is, if you're in the wrong market, how do you change that market to improve your quality of people that you're actually sitting with?
Oh, that's beautiful. You can qualify your newbies too. Did you know that?
Absolutely.
Okay, here's what we do. I got it written down here too. So here's what I'm teaching. I got a new person. And I got this from Lee Williams, by the way. He's really good at this. So I got a new person. My goal for that new person is to get 5 people on their team as fast as possible. Here's how we do it. So if I hire one person, if I hired a guy named Malachi, okay? I hired Malachi. Immediately I got Ray on his team, his cousin, got her on his team. So if I hire 2 people for Malachi, let's say I hire Ray and Stan for Malachi. I've hired 2 people. Now, with those 2 people I've hired, I want to do the same thing, get 2 or 3 people hired for them as fast as possible. So if I hire Rhea, I hire Michelle for Rhea, and then for Stan, I hire Bob and Staley. So now I got 5 people on the team, don't I? That make sense?
Yes, sir. Makes sense.
Now, you're licensed, so you're going to train them. So now that you got 5 people in a very short period of time, like a month, that you hired 1, that you hired 2 for the 1, then you hired 3 for those 2, so you got 5. You got 6 brand new people to train. Now here's the question you ask them. You tell them what the market is: married or now this is what I learned. I learned this weekend from Joe Ward. I learned this from Joe too. Married or serious relationship. They've been together 2 or 3 years. They live together. Married or very serious relationship. Homeowner, living in a home. 25 to 55 years old, children, blah, 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 55,000 in income. Now, how do I get in that great market? I have 6 new people. Somebody's going to be from Columbia, South Carolina. Let's say 3 of them are from there. Now I got 3 people that can take me to see their mom, their brother, their sister, that's making over 50,000. I'm in a better market, aren't I?
Absolutely.
So your whole energy should be going into hiring 3 to 5 directs. So if you hire 3 to 5 directs, somebody's going to want to build a team within those 3 to 5 directs. Not all of them, but somebody. Now you're in a better market. Plus, if you hire 3 to 5 directs, somebody needs some assurance and somebody needs some investments. Better market.
Makes sense. Appreciate that.
Better persistency. Better market, better persistency. Recruiting is the easiest way to get into a better market.
Okay,
now, there's 3 things I talk about when people recruit. There's 3 things I talk about when you recruit. And the reason why I talk about recruiting, there's only 3 things that happen when you see a sign in the window of Walmart that says hiring, inquire within. Only 3 things you do. Get an application for yourself, get an application for your best friend, not a friend, but your best friend, or do nothing. None of the 3 are bad. You just gotta hold that sign up to enough people.
Okay, so team, we got time for maybe 1 or 2 more questions for Alan. Any regionals have questions? Any divisions or districts have any questions for Alan?
I ain't tired.
Come on, y'all. He's on the way home. He's about 5 minutes from the house. So I mean, we got the best of the best call tonight.
Hey, this is Hank Goodwin.
Hey, Goodwin, how you doing?
I hope y'all can hear me. This is Hank Goodwin. I'm on the firm with Eric White.
Oh yeah.
What was your mindset when you were regional, thinking about going to RVP? What was your mindset? What was your schedule? What was going through your head during that period?
Okay, I never had. You can't find a card that says district, division, regional leader on any cards in Jacksonville where I'm at. I never had a card that said regional leader on it. There was only two positions. It was get myself to district, get myself to regional leader, only because regional leader is the highest contract before you go to regional vice president. That's the only reason why I want to get the regional leader as fast as possible. Okay? Now, the other thing was I mirrored my regional vice president so I could be one. So on our op night, Mike Roten never did anything. I did it. Mike didn't clean the bathrooms. I cleaned them. Because if I needed somebody to be the regional vice president, I needed Mike to be a regional vice president to my people. So I had to do all the things that Mike already knew how to do. He already knew how to set the atmosphere. So I had to learn how to set the atmosphere. Because being a regional vice president is more than getting the title. It's being able to set the atmosphere. Does your team see you as the regional vice president? Because you're mirroring Eric so much that people see you as the regional vice president. Or do they go to him for the regional vice president stuff? So you can be the regional vice president without being the regional vice president. You just got to walk, talk, act, and believe like you're the regional vice president, not the regional leader, trying to get the regional vice president. That's more of a mentality. That's more of a self-talk. Nobody ever called me a regional leader. They called me a regional leader. I got mad at them. I said, I'm a regional vice president that just ain't paid me yet. Call me no regional leader. That's a nasty word.
Got you.
I ain't future nothing. I said I wasn't future nothing. And people would laugh, but mentally, I was preparing myself mentally, so the only thing changed when we got promoted to regional vice president was our pay.
Wow.
We gave up 56 legs when we went to regional vice president. I had 75 people at my promotion. I had 111 people at one event at a Super Tuesday. We had 111 people at the event. And somebody asked me, when did you go regional vice president? I said, I'm not regional vice president yet, but I will be soon. Hello. We get back to, that's why I know I can get 100 people showing up. We got about 50 showing up right now. We're taking that to 100. I'm sick and tired of trying to find somebody who want to be self-employed, so I got to go find them. I'm missing a lot of pay because I don't have one more regional vice president. I got 2 regional vice presidents right now, and I'm losing a lot of money because I don't have 3.
Yeah.
They fault. It's my fault. I got to go find them. So my mentality always was, I ain't no damn regional leader. I'm a regional vice president. Shoot, they just ain't paid me yet. So let me make it obvious. So I never had to worry about a replacement leg. I made it obvious. We had about 15 promotions on my team when we got promoted. It's like take who you want. So once you take somebody, I can build forever now.
So, Alan, I got a question for you as we get ready to wrap up the call. Being in Jacksonville, Florida, you have experienced the hurricanes and things that come through Florida. You know, we've experienced 2 hurricanes in the last probably 3 or 4 weeks. What's the mindset and what are the things that you should be doing right now to get your business going? You know, just from a mental standpoint and a physical standpoint to make sure you stay on point. What would you say to people that businesses are kind of at a little standstill and they just need to really get it going right now?
You can talk to more people because they're home. It gives you something that you can talk about. So I would increase your recruiting numbers, recruit your prospecting and your networking, and everything else will come back from that. And if you're used to talking to 1 or 2 people a day, man, bump that up to 10.
That's what we're talking about on the call. He said during this time, you got to double everything that you previously were doing to do the same type numbers.
Yeah, you got to get your momentum back. You know, it's not really about the meeting. It's about how many people have I talked to today. Can I talk to 10 people today? Can I talk to 50 people this week? So what you do is, like, I've got a list that's a piece of paper 1 through 50. Okay, it's how we hire. We hired, I think it was like 25 people in a 3-month period this year. So how I did it, I got a sheet of 1 to 50, and I got 50 names for the week. You get 50 names for the week, you got some stuff happening in there. Somebody needs some stuff. So now they're more conscious of the life insurance, but because people died, so what you do is you talk about the recruiting, but by the way, this is what we do. And they're like, oh, I need some help with that. Oh, we need to sit down and get this done. Sense of urgency. Man, we know we're not promised for tomorrow, so we got to get this done. Sense of urgency. We got to get it on. Sense of urgency. Because last year, that's what we did. We hired 105 people in September last year when we got hit by the storm in Jacksonville, when they hit the whole state of Florida. We hired 105 people. How did we hire 105 people? I got everybody talking about recruiting and networking and getting in front of people. So we got in front of more people we ever got in front of. Wow. That's what you got to do. If you used to getting 2 or 3 numbers, man, get 10. You got to get that momentum back. Get 10, 15 a day.
Right.
You know, it's the easiest conversation, man. That storm hit us bad. You know, but my business is still doing good. What? It is? What kind of business you in? It's all the mindset.
Yeah. That's good, Alan. This is real good. So Alan, it's a week. It's a week to go. It's a week and a half to go. Talk to us like we're in your base shop, and we got to finish strong and end the month out on a bang.
Find out who you have on your team, even if it's just you. Can you get one of something done? Let's get one of something. Don't go down. Let's get one of something done by Monday. Let's get that momentum going through Monday. Let's get something closed by Monday. I'll start it off. I'll get 2 recruits by Monday. What can you do? Can you get 1 by Monday? I can get 1 by Monday. If I can get 2, you can get 1. So I'm talking about what I'm doing, leading from the front, but also trying to get somebody to help me out. That's called leverage. You got to get leverage. Even if somebody's brand new, man, I'm giving out gas cards for Monday. Anybody get 2 recruits by Monday? I'm giving out some gas cards. Well, gas cards can be $5. Somebody said, well, $5? I'm like, if you saw $5 on the ground, would you pick it up?
Yeah. That's right.
So it don't matter if it's a McDonald's hamburger. Whatever it is, they give it out. I want to get it.
Right.
So that's what I'm talking to them about, man. We got to get it. We got to get it. What can you do by Monday? Can you do something by Monday? What can you do by Monday? So it's that sense of urgency. You got to get that sense of urgency to everybody.
Right. There you go. So, Eric, any questions for Alan, man, as we get ready to wrap up the call?
I'm looking at holograms in my windshield. They're 8 colors.
Wow.
You know
man,
what a hologram is? You got to have a car with holograms that talks to you.
Wow.
I got automatic high beams. You ever seen automatic high beams before? I push a button, and if a car's coming up to me, it'll turn it off automatically. If it gets in a dark spot, it just comes on, and then the headlights actually move.
Oh, that's hot.
They look around corners and stuff. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty good experience.
Man, Coach, I have no questions. I just want to say this was a great call, Alan. We appreciate you so much, man. Great info tonight.
Yeah, man. Anything for Roe, but when Roe called me, man, that's just call to play. I have to be. It's ridiculous. I can't tell.
Uh-oh. Alan, you still there?